We're on Oholot, Parak Tet, Mishnah Yud. We're continuing to talk about the upright kaveret that's in a house and close to the ceiling. Says the Mishnah, Haita omedet b'docha petach. If the kaveret is now in the doorway, ve'ein bein ala mashkof poteach tefach, and there is no space between the mashkof, is the lintel, the top of the doorway, poteach tefach. Remember, we said that has the ability to contain the tuma either from the house or inside the kaveret. So tum'a betocha habayit tahor. If there's tuma inside of it, then the house is tahor. Here we have this kaveret, and there's no space between this and the mashkof. We're going to see there's a question about what is this? What does it look like from the front? If we look at the Bartunura says here we're talking about kaveret she'ena mechuchelet. It has to be a kaveret. We said ena mechuchelet, so it's an ohel, not a kli. The ibe mechuchelet. If it's a mechuchelet, derech chilchul hayta tuma yotzei labayit. Then the term would leave the chilchul. So he says all of these must be a totally sealed. A totally sealed kaveret. If you have comments, you can let me know. Send me a WhatsApp or a Telegram or what have you. Okay. Tum'a betocha. Tum'a's in it. Abayit tahor. The tum'a leaves. Tum'a doesn't enter. Let's look back at the picture. The tum'a leaves that way. It doesn't go back into the house. But tum'a babayit, if it's tum'a in the house, the Mishnah says, Masha betocha tameh. What's inside of it is tameh. Shederach tum'a latzeit ve'ein darka likanes. Tum'a leaves the house and it has to pass through this kaveret. So it's interesting. So look at the Bartunura for a second. Read there again. Tum'a babayit masha betocha tameh. Now read the Bartunura. Tum'a babayit masha betocha tahor garsinan. People who try to avoid, as I've learned in the past couple of years, if you try to avoid girsa issues, i.e., what does the text actually say? It's unavoidable. It's all over. We have it. The Bartunura says, no. When you read the Mishnah, is not correct. You should really read what it says if the tumah is in the house. What's in the kaveret is tahor. Why? The tumah goes out and doesn't enter into the kaveret. He says, but I have to tell you, I know the truth. And the most of the Sfarim, we have the Girsa, we have the version. He says, listen, I'm willing to, it's very unbelievable. I'll change the language, to be truthful. I'm going to change the language. But in most Sfarim, we have the Girsa of Tameh. Why? It says, so he said, so the Raposen, or they explain that really it's the machloket is the Girsa. If the Bartunura says, I have to change the Girsa because why can't the Tumah go around the stupid thing? It's not in the house. It's under the lintel, but it's not. Why go around it? Whereas he says the Rambam and the Rosh would say that it's filling up all the space. There's no way around. The tumah has to pass through. There's no poteach tefa. So of course, I went to the National Library of Israel to the Otzar Kitva Yad Talmudiyim, which we've seen before, and I looked up Oholot Tet Yud, and I looked at just a couple of the Kitva Yad. So the first one here, what does it say? Okay, Tum'a babayit mashe betocha tamei, not like the Bartunura. I looked up another one. Let's parak Yud, Mishnah Yud. Okay, this is from Parma. This is just where these names. Parma is the library where it's being kept. Tum'a babayit mashe betocha tamei. So the Bartunura is like, listen, I know what the words, I know what the scrolls say, but if you follow halacha, sometimes what can you do? You have to change it to tahor, which raises all kinds of issues that are beyond the scope of this study. Just thought it was worthwhile to share with you. We'll stop here, dedicate our learning. Remember, you're my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Make it a great day.